Hi everyone, I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the healers, and the light bringers of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you and you're watching the replay of this on my YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on this channel. We're going to dive into this week's energy, what we can expect out of this week's energy, and how we can best navigate that. It's when I was connecting with the messages for this, I was kind of expecting what I would typically expect of this Venus retrograde energy, right? But it became very clear, and I'm going to explain all of that, but it became very clear that I was being shown that we need to make room for magic as well. We need to expect magic amongst this journey, amongst this work that we're doing on ourselves right now. And so I think that we may find that there are some possibilities that are showing up for us. And when I say make room for magic, it can be many different things. It can be just like these little moments where we take a step back and we're like, wow, I'm really, really thankful for these things that are happening for me, or I'm really thankful for this moment that I'm having right now, or bigger things, opportunities coming in, last minute magic that's squeezing its way in at the end of the year. But I think it's our job to be looking for the magic, to be open to the magic, and to keep an eye out for the magic. So that's definitely the message that I got. And also, just as we're taking a look at the new year, to allow yourself to let your dreams be bigger, to not keep yourself held back coming from a place of self-doubt or a lack of confidence, or to make your dreams smaller because you think that that's what you need to do, or what you're supposed to be doing, or that's what someone else wants from you. Let yourself dream bigger and set bigger goals for yourself. I definitely feel like this is the time to do that. We are approaching on January 2nd. We will have the new moon in Capricorn, and the new moon in Capricorn for me is all about just bringing this energy down to earth, bringing our manifestations down to earth. Okay, so I think that that's going to be a really, really good day for us to take some time out to write down our intentions for the year, to write down our goals for the year, and even any ideas that are popping through in terms of how we're going to get there, actions that we feel called to take. But definitely taking that time to lay out the vision that you have for yourself, the things that you want to call in. There's so much energy that's supporting that, and I think that you're going to find yourself even being able to really break that down into goals and into actions that you need to take. So I like to think of it as I have a to-do list of actions that I need to take, and I'm also setting intentions and giving the universe a to-do list. So that's really helpful. So we're working together to create magical things in our life. Okay, but definitely that new moon on January 2nd is a powerful, powerful time, or a couple days leading up to that, a couple days after that, to set those intentions and to really lay down what it is that you want here for this next year that we have coming up. So definitely take the time out for that. I want to talk a little bit about Venus retrograde. I talked a lot about that last week when we came together, but I think that it is important to kind of revisit some of that stuff. We are in Venus retrograde. We're in Venus retrograde basically until the end of January. So I think it's January 29th. So that I think that it's really important that we take a look at what that energy is. And that energy is a period of time where we are reflecting back, where we're taking a look back. And what we're reflecting on, or what we are eventually gaining clarity on, is in the area definitely of relationships, but also in regard to finances, right? And I definitely think there's actually an energy of luck around this stuff here as well, okay? So we're working on our stuff around that, but I also feel like there's luck coming up around that and opportunity coming up around that as well. So this is a time where we do need to honor and slow down a little bit, okay? This is a time of reflection. So making sure that you're taking that time to spend time in your own energy, to manifest, to do whatever it is that helps you to connect to your soul and to hear the messages that are wanting to come through. But I would also notice what's coming up for you in regard to relationships and in regard to finances, because it's going to help to shine a light on where you need to do some work, and it's also going to help to shine a light on where we're doing well. And there are beautiful opportunities to deepen connections and to develop or build upon the work that we've already been doing. So I think that that's also really good and really exciting. So it doesn't, while Venus retrograde, oh my gosh, I can't speak today. It's almost like it's Mercury retrograde, although we're not stepping into that until about mid-January. That causes issues with communication and things like that. So Venus retrograde that we're in right now can be a period that can be more challenging. But like I said, it's all about how much work you've already been doing on yourself. And if you've been doing a lot of your shadow work throughout this past year, it's going to help this to be that much more comfortable, or that much for you to navigate that with more ease. This is definitely a time that we want to make sure that we are flowing with what's showing up for us, whether we're flowing with the actions that we're feeling called to take, or we are flowing with what's showing up for us in our experience, and we're letting it show us the way. So definitely lots going on there. Let's take a look at the cards that we have, because these cards that I pulled are very, in my opinion, Venus retrograde. Okay, so taking a look at, with this Four of Pentacles, taking a look at where we need to bring our finances into balance, or where there needs to be more balance with our time and our energy. This is also about taking a look at how are we guarding our hearts? How are we protecting ourselves? Maybe too much, right? Sometimes we can protect ourselves so much because we've been hurt, because something has impacted us in a negative way. And this is really saying, take a look at that and take a look at where are you protecting yourself too much? Where do you need to open your heart? Where do you need to be open to new possibilities that are coming into your experience? We also have the Lover's card and the Six of Cups. So this is like very much like soulmate connections, people coming back from the past, which is very Venus retrograde, you know, us connecting with past relationships, reconnecting with past relationships, or connecting with people that we've known from a past life. Lots of energy in terms of making choices within relationships as well, where we're exploring, what do I really want within relationships? Who do I really want? What really aligns for me? So we're exploring all of that, but definitely this energy from the past coming up where we're exploring that. And it might not be, I think I said this last week, it might not be that like this, you know, somebody from the past comes back, or several people from the past come back. It might just be that you're revisiting how relationships went down in the past and taking a look at, what do I need to learn from that, or what lessons did I learn from that, and where do I want to do better moving forward within any connections or relationships that I have in my life. We also have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I think it's going to be really highlighted where we are giving more than we are receiving, where things aren't balanced within connections in our life, where things aren't balanced in our, with our money, where things aren't balanced with our time. So we're going to be taking a look at that and really wanting that balance, really wanting that reciprocity within relationships, where it's, you know, I'm giving, but I'm also receiving, or I'm giving my time and my energy to a job that pays me accordingly, you know, that appreciates me. We're wanting to be appreciated. We're wanting to be valued. And I see us really taking a look at that this week, and that bringing with it some clarity, if not this week, by the time that we're wrapping up this Venus retrograde. We also have the Nine of Swords and the Tower in reverse. This is a tough energy. This is heavier energy. This is us maybe losing sleep, having trouble sleeping, having nightmares, or just spending a whole lot of time in our head. And what we're spending time in our head about is, you know, these tower moments in our life where certain things came to an end, or certain things fell apart, certain things did not go the way that we planned them to. Whenever the tower comes into our life, it's very much a message of understanding that certain things didn't work out because they weren't meant to work out, or they weren't meant to work out in that particular timing. You know, there wasn't a solid foundation underneath the tower, so the tower fell. And so we're taking a look at that. We're learning from that. And so the message here is to try not to spend too much time in your head about this, but to let yourself process it, let yourself learn from it, let yourself grow from it, and to reflect on it, so that you can take the lessons and leave the rest with that. We also have the Two of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Chariot card. So we're taking a look at what aligns for us, who aligns for us, what our soulmate people are, what our soul family is in our life, what our you know, soul aligned work is. We're really taking a look at all of that stuff, and we're deciding what direction to go in with this Chariot card. We're moving in the direction of things that feel like they are that Two of Cups energy. They are that perfect balance for us, that soul connection for us. That we may find ourselves either putting out the energy to call that into our experience, or making changes where we're closing doors and creating space for that Two of Cups energy to come in, where it is a soul connection. It is the ideal job for us. It is the ideal business partnership for us. It is the ideal support system for us. Friendship for us, whatever it is that we're wanting to call into our life. The next card that we have here is the Four of Swords, and I'm not surprised to see this, because again, this is about taking time out to reflect. This isn't a week that you want to be too busy. You want to make sure that you're taking time out so that you can reflect on things, so that you can connect with your soul and process all that's coming through. Otherwise, I think you're going to find yourself feeling too overwhelmed with everything that we have going down. This is also a message to make sure that you are slowing down, that you are getting more rest throughout the entire month of January. This is not a time to be pushing yourself too hard, or, if you are finding yourself really driven and motivated, great. But I think that for a lot of us, it's going to feel like, yes, we need to take care of the things that we need to do. And, Capricorn season is very much, I always say, it's like get your shit together season, so I definitely see us doing that, but we also are really wanting to balance this out with lots of time for rest and lots of time for reflection. And the last card that we have here is the Two of Pentacles. So again, really thinking about, what do I need to do to bring my money into balance? What do I need to do to bring my time into balance? Us trying to make decisions around money. I also feel like I really need to say that we also need to be putting our time and our energy into like more playful things to kind of balance out some of the heaviness of this energy. So letting yourself spend time with people that light you up, with people that make you laugh, with situations that let you feel playful and creative and having fun. So those are the messages for this week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm sorry if you guys were commenting. I'm so bad about making sure that I check in on the comments, but I get into a flow. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys are watching this on the replay, make sure you comment below #replay. I always love to hear from you in comments on the YouTube as well. If you want to, if you feel connected to this video and you want to share it, you want to like it, heart it, whatever you want to do. I always appreciate the support. It's a really great way to support the channel and to support the algorithm to help my channel to grow. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon with another video. Take care. Bye.